Of a battle so intense, so bloody that it changed the very course of a nation's history in a single day? Let's travel back to September 17, 1862, to the fields of Sharpsburg, Maryland, for the Battle of Antietam. This wasn't just another clash in the American Civil War. This was the single bloodiest day in American history, a brutal turning point that still echoes today. So, how did it all begin? Well, it started with a stroke of unbelievable luck for the Union and a disaster for the Confederates. Picture this: a Union soldier, just chilling in a field, finds a piece of paper wrapped around 3 cigars. He opens it up and jackpot. It's a copy of Confederate General Robert E. Lee's detailed battle plans, what we now call the Lost Orders or Special Order 191. This document laid out Lee's entire strategy for his Maryland campaign, revealing that his army was divided and vulnerable. When this intelligence reached Union General George B. McClellan, he famously declared, "Here is a paper with which if I cannot whip Bobby Lee, I will be willing to go home." He had the ultimate advantage, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to trap and destroy Lee's army piece by piece. But McClellan, ever the cautious commander, hesitated. He waited about 18 crucial hours before acting on this incredible intel. That delay, that small window of time, gave Lee just enough notice to start gathering his scattered forces and prepare for the coming storm. The stage was now set for a confrontation of epic proportions. The battle itself was a brutal, chaotic affair fought across 3 main phases. It began at dawn, with Union forces under General Joseph Hooker smashing into the Confederate left flank, commanded by the legendary Stonewall Jackson. The fighting raged back and forth for hours in a simple cornfield, which would forever be known as the cornfield. The carnage was unimaginable. One soldier described the scene as a place where the corn was cut down as if by a knife, and the dead lay in rows, just as they had stood in their ranks. By mid-morning, the focus of the battle shifted to the center of the Confederate line, a sunken country lane that would earn a much grimmer name: Bloody Lane. For nearly 4 hours, Union and Confederate soldiers fought at close range along this natural trench. The fighting was so ferocious that the lane became filled with the bodies of the fallen, piled several layers deep. It was a scene of pure horror, a testament to the sheer determination and bravery of the men on both sides who refused to yield. The final phase of the battle took place in the afternoon at a stone bridge crossing Antietam Creek, later named Burnside's Bridge. A small group of Confederate soldiers from Georgia held off thousands of Union troops under General Ambrose Burnside for hours. The Union forces finally broke through, but the delay had been critical. Just as it seemed the Confederate line would collapse, Confederate reinforcements under General A.P. Hill arrived at the last possible moment, marching 17 miles in just 8 hours to hit the Union's exposed flank and save Lee's army from total destruction. As the sun set on September 17th, the fighting finally sputtered to a halt. The fields were littered with the bodies of the dead and wounded. The numbers are staggering and hard to comprehend. In just 12 hours of combat, around 22,000 soldiers were killed, wounded, or went missing. Think about that. 22,000. That's more American casualties in a single day than D-Day in World War II. The battlefield was a vision of hell. Though tactically a draw, the Battle of Antietam was a crucial strategic victory for the Union. Lee's invasion of the North was stopped in its tracks, and he was forced to retreat back to Virginia. This victory gave President Abraham Lincoln the political confidence he needed to issue the preliminary Emancipation Proclamation just 5 days later. This historic document declared that all enslaved people in Confederate-held territory would be freed, fundamentally changing the nature of the war. It was no longer just about preserving the Union. It was now a fight for freedom. Antietam reminds us of the incredible human cost of war and the pivotal moments that can shape a nation's destiny. From a lost piece of paper to the unyielding courage of soldiers in a cornfield and a sunken road, this single day of fighting had repercussions that we still feel today. It's a powerful story of chance, consequence, and profound change. Thanks for watching, and if you found this piece of history fascinating, be sure to like and subscribe for more. See you next time.